Hi everyone, it's Bonita from Pennies to Dollars, and welcome back to my channel if you have been following me, and welcome if you are new. I'm so glad to have you here. Today I thought we would talk a little bit about having what we need. Sometimes it feels like maybe we don't have what we need, or we don't have what we can use as we go through our things. But I have found that many times we just can't see that. For instance, I haven't bought any clothes since October of 2021, and I didn't realize it had been that long because I'd done some rearranging in my closet, and I'd actually been able to pull out the things that fit me and the things that I used and the things that were the right season, and I put them in my visual space where when I went to go look for something to wear, I knew what fit me, I knew what choices I had, and they were all just right there. So often we go to our closets and we think we don't have anything that fits, we don't think we have anything that we can wear or anything for the right season. But most of the time we do. We just don't have them organized. We don't have the things pulled out that don't fit anymore. We don't have the things pulled out that don't feel right when we put them on. And so we look at that and we just see the few options we have. And I even had this happen the other day where I thought, well, I have like 3 good sweaters for winter, right? And then when I went through, I saw that I had another one, and I thought, well, that one doesn't fit anymore. And I put it on and it fit. In fact, it was one of the warmest sweaters that I now have to choose from, but I had it over to the side and I thought that it didn't fit anymore. Here last summer, I went through all of my clothes and I separated them out into those zippered comforter bags, and I put them by sizes because I've changed sizes over the years and I fluctuate, and I hope to get back to some of the other sizes. And I made the mistake one time of giving a lot of those clothes away, and then I changed sizes again, and I wished I would have had them. So I went through and I separated them by sizes, which was a lot of clothes, but those had all been mixed in the stuff that I was choosing from every day. And so I thought that I didn't have anything that fit or anything that I could wear. Just by doing that and making the things that I could wear in my visual sight, it made me realize that I didn't need any more clothes, that I actually had plenty when I thought that I didn't have anything that fit. So maybe that might be something that you could do, is go through those and separate them by size and put the ones that fit in your visual sight and actually try them on, because you might be surprised, like I was with that sweater the other day. I didn't think that it fit, and it fit perfectly. I think the whole trick is appreciating what we have and knowing what we have so we can use it. I think so often the things that are in our sight are the things that we don't use, and they're blocking the sight of the things that we can use. And we've talked about decluttering in the past, and you know that I am frugal, but I do believe that we should use it or lose it. If it's really not something that we're going to use, if it's really something that we haven't used in a long time and that we don't see ourselves using in the future, if we can get rid of that item, donate it, sell it, give it to someone that needs it, it makes it where we can see what we really can use, even if it's in the kitchen, and then we will be able to use what we have, and we won't be tempted to go buy something because we don't think we have what we need. So again, if we can change that mindset to I don't have anything to wear to I have enough and I can use what I have, and I do have things that fit me, we are less likely to go buy things because we think we don't have anything that fits. I try to remind myself all the time that I have enough and it will be okay. I have everything that I need. And just repeating those things to myself helps me remember that I don't need to purchase something else to fill that need, that I really do have enough. And it's okay sometimes to get off track. Just don't get comfortable there. When we get comfortable there is when we end up spending more money than we can afford, and we end up getting more debt than what we are comfortable with. And as you remove some of these things, it really does help you feel like you have more space. I showed you the other day the plants that I had set up, and I had little tray tables set up, and I realized I could use my little kitchen table for my plants instead. And yes, we wouldn't have a kitchen table, but we're not using it anyway. We're just using it to pile things on. So if I get rid of that, that's one less thing I have to clean off, one thing less thing I have to deal with, one less thing I have to walk around. And it opened up the space in the kitchen, even though we don't have a kitchen table in there now. And I asked my husband, I said, does it look weird that we don't have a kitchen table in the kitchen anymore? And he said, no, more space is never bad. And that is so true. More space is not bad. In fact, we've had people come in, and like my grandson came in the other day and he said, the kitchen looks so much cleaner. All we did was remove that table, and it gave him the idea that the kitchen was cleaner because there was more space. I found that very interesting to think about later, is that just removing that extra object gave the impression that the kitchen was cleaner. So I just want to remind you that there's never a bad time to make a good decision that will help your finances. I didn't buy any plant hangers. I didn't buy a new plant table. I just used what I already had, and it not only made my plants area look better, but it made my kitchen look better. And we're really adapting to this no kitchen table thing. When we walk through the kitchen, it's just so nice to have that open space now. A lot of times we were using that table to prep our food. Now we use the counter. I have one less thing to clean in the kitchen. So I just want to remind you that everything you have believed has got you this far. Do you need to change any of those beliefs? And if you change those beliefs, where will that take you? Will that take you to a more peaceful environment? Less things to clean, less things to dig through and look for, and less purchases for things that you don't realize you can be using that you already have. That is some of the things that I have learned from this experience. So I just wanted to pass those on to you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you found value, please give me a thumbs up, and I would love for you to continue watching and share your comments in the section below so that we can all help each other. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.